Mike O'Mara Radio Entertainment. Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
You know, maybe it's the pressure of the clock starting on the show,
right?
But I have this happen every now and then, especially when we're doing bonus shows, that right before we're going to go, we have a discussion about what we're going to do on the show, and right before, when you hit that sounder to start the show, my brain goes into one last little area that I thought we should talk about. The elephants at Ringling Brothers, they're not using them anymore, right?
Right.
Is that what they're going to do?
They're doing away with the elephants, and they're putting them in
briefly mentioned.
Well, they're not killing the.
They're going to their animal.
They're
reserve.
going to a preserve. Yeah, I believe.
Or preserve.
It is like I think it's in Sarasota, Mike. It's the Mark Riddell Pachyderm Preserve, and they will be free to run and dig. I don't know. Do elephants run? I don't know that they could.
They do.
I wanted. Do you think we should get Twitch on the show next week to talk about
what his company line is?
I'd love to hear the company line, but don't be cruel to him.
Big money maker.
Oscar, I swear to God, Twitch fucking loves the circus.
Oh, he does.
Okay, I mean,
why are
he
you
truly.
telling me this? I'm a
because
friend.
because the way you're saying, I'd like to hear his company line. So the truth is, Oscar would get on. He'd get Twitch on the show. And go, okay, so what are you gonna do? Is you're gonna take the elephants out of commission, and you're gonna probably chop them up and feed them to the workers as meat.
No. He does love the circus. What is his title at Ringling? Is he PR?
Let me see.
Oh, I'd love to hear the title.
Yeah.
Right,
you want to call him now?
How about Dream Maker?
Do you want to call Twitch now?
Yeah, let's call him.
We could call him. Yeah.
Let's call Twitch
Maker.
Dream Maker.
Right. Yeah, we're ambushing him, though, because he might not be prepared.
Mike, this is the best way to ask these questions.
It is. And, I thought of Twitch the other day. I was going through my DVDs, and I pulled out an old favorite that I hadn't watched in years. It's one of the worst great movies ever made. It was Cecil B. DeMille's The Greatest Show on Earth, and it was really, really a horrible movie, but it was filmed with the cooperation of Ringling Brothers, and I was wondering if Ringling Brothers still it's on their radar, because it's really horrible. It's really absolutely rotten, and I was
see. I will tell you, I'm going to get my hat when we do this.
Oh, good. Get your hat. Get your doing a radio show hat on.
The fact is, I'm a supporter, okay?
Sure. You are.
I'm a supporter.
You're a big fan, a big friend.
Yeah,
I'm a big supporter.
Circus.
All right, the circus.
Mike, what happened is the elephants took on Big Circus, and the elephants won. You can't wear that hat, A, over headphones, and B, over another hat.
Well, look what I'm doing, Mr. Man.
Well, you know what?
I'm doing it right
I
now.
hope that you take this in the spirit in which it's offered, Mike, but you look foolish.
You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages.
Oh, no.
No, he loves the circus. I
Why
don't
not answer?
And he's been nice to me. I really.
Well, he's been nice to all of us.
Remember when you bailed on him twice?
Yeah, and he still came to your son's
I
christening?
had medical issues, asshole. God, you're a troublemaker today. You are such a troublemaker.
Today he's a troublemaker.
Oh, where's Twitch?
Mike, I got his tickets. Yeah, I'll be there.
Hi, this is Mark Riddell. I can't get your phone call right now, so please leave me a message, and I'll call you right back.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Thanks, Oscar. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's the Mike O'Mara Show calling Mark Riddell. Hey, Twitch, it's us on the show. We wanted to call you and talk about elephants, but I guess you're phasing those out, and we think that's kind of cool with Ringling Brothers, and we know you know all things circus. So if you'd like, you can call us back, and you probably didn't recognize this number, but feel free to call. We're taping the bonus show
text
now.
Us. Let us know if you're free, and then we'll call you back.
Yeah, thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm wearing your top hat right now. I'm wearing your Ringling Brothers
Mike,
top
I don't
hat.
know that he'll be able to get back to us today. I think Wednesday is when they tune up the cotton candy machines.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Twitch. We'll talk to you later.
I love him.
Well, all right, I found his title here. Mark Riddell, Director of Popcorn. No, that's not true. He's in the. I think he's in the marketing. He's in the marketing.
Because he also did marketing for King's Dominion. He's
a true good guy.
Yeah, he loves the fun side of show business.
He's a
nice
sweetheart. I hang with him down in
He deserves
Florida.
it.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him. Mark Riddell, circus boy.
Florida man.
No, he's not a Florida man. But you better be nice to him or you're not going to get to see that monster truck you
Let's
love.
see if on his Facebook page he has it here.
He was he's got his daughter.
Oh, wait a minute. He's going to the 2015 Big Top Gala.
Oh.
I don't know when the... he is National Director of Public Relations at Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. So that's a big job.
That's a big title.
National Director of Public Relations at Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus and Public Relations Manager, at King's Dominion. So these are old titles. He might have a new title at the circus.
Well, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
If he's with Feld now, Mike.
Feld, baby,
Feld Entertainment. That's
They've got the Marvel Universe.
And he used to be in a band with you, so you actually have a history with the man. He was
in
player,
Nasty
right?
Little People. He was in Nasty Little People.
Was it keyboards he played?
Yes, he's a he's a keys player.
They say he
very,
plays
very
the
good.
keys.
Remember that time where you walked up to him and you said, "Look, I need you to play it faster," and then you slapped him in the face twice?
I never did anything of the
It's
kind.
what he said. Are you ahead of it or behind
What
it?
are you
ahead of it or
talking
behind
about?
it?
No, lies.
His piano fingers look like salad fingers. They were bleeding.
Right now,
For the people that are watching on, so we have subscribers that watch. I can bring up a picture of him right there.
There you go.
He had lots of tickets. He took his kids
like
to
that
some sort of
picture.
like a fun fair.
Yeah, and look at how quick it took for you to recognize that, Mr. Amusement
I
Man.
actually saw it this week.
You're not
like
too
that
far
picture,
away.
too.
You're not too far away. You took a vacation at the same spots.
No, I'm not.
You like amusements as much as anybody.
Mike, if it amuses me, I am there. I go to amusement parks and I say, "Here I am to be amused."
Hey, Oscar commented on that picture.
I did.
I think
Look at
I
that.
did too. Actually,
Yeah, you wrote bah ha ha ha.
Yeah.
that's clever, Oscar. Why can't you bring some of that finesse to the show?
I love Twitch. He came down from my son's christening. He's a wonderful guy. And I was really happy because I told you on the other show that I saw the protests that the college kids were out in front of the Germain Arena protesting the circus because of the way they treat the elephants. So
those kids are going to need a job one day, and if the circus isn't around, what are they going to do?
I was going to protest the fact they named it after not a very good Jackson.
All right, now
The
let me
Germain
see.
Arena. You see.
Oh, no.
Now look at this
Didn't
picture.
really work.
This picture is all you
Next time I'll say bah ha ha.
Yeah, that would have waited.
Look at that.
Is that at the preserve? Is that at the
That's
Elephant's
called
Preserve?
PR, Mike.
I think that is at
Those
the
elephants
preserve.
aren't living anymore. That was taken 10 years ago.
Those elephants are crying. Packing her
He
in
doesn't-
tears.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Is there
He
a date
doesn't
on that
say
picture?
anything. It's just his cover photo.
Yeah,
and now he's taking the elephants off. No, that's still his cover photo. Is him at an elephant preserve.
It's a no spin zone, Mike.
And what happens is, Mike, not only is it the cover photo because it's on the cover of his Facebook page, but it covers his ass because he's being nice to an elephant. So he's actually covering. And while they're at the preserve...
Well, I don't think he was ever mean to
Well,
an
you
elephant,
notice
Rob.
that they don't have those ivory tusks anymore.
No.
Right?
No, those have become guitar picks years ago. And I've known Mark Riddell now for nearly 4 years, and I know for a fact he has never made a wastebasket out of an elephant's foot.
Okay, I'm trying to...
That would be a great wastebasket.
Oh, that used to happen.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, sure.
That's
it's
really
good
messed
stuff.
up.
Oh, but they're very expensive.
Really?
And you can only get 4 off an animal. And that's if you do it just right.
Change.
All right, here it is. I've got the story.
Okay, good.
The parent company of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey
fine.
Circus says it will stop using elephants in shows by 2018. Members of the public have voiced concern about how the animals are treated. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus will begin phasing out one of its most enduring acts. By 2018, elephants will no longer perform under its big tents. The announcement today stunned animal welfare groups, which for years fought legal battles over the circus's treatment of animals. And so that's it. They're phasing them out.
It was one of Bob Barker's main beliefs. One of his.
Who's this?
I
Hi, Bob.
do not believe in abuse of animals, and I'll smack you in the mouth.
Did Dorothy Joe Barker, your wife?
Dorothy Joe,
Yes.
predeceased me. I am still alive.
Yes.
Check out my fight with Adam Sandler in the hospital room.
Oh, that
It's
was very funny.
funny.
Night of Too Many Stars.
Very Night of Too Many Stars. Wonderful Spiewak ass.
Have we started the show yet?
This is the
no.
show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, start the fucking show, Rob, for God's sake.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
You know what happened last month without anybody noticing? This is for real.
Webster's dictionary expanded the definition of the word literally to include the way it's commonly misused. So the thing is, we no longer have a word in the English language that means literally. I mean, literally doesn't have a synonym. So we're going to have to find the Latin word for it and use it. But see, I don't know any Latin. So when I say that I am literally going to set fire to this building with you in it before I hand over the keys to it, you don't know if I'm speaking figuratively or literally. Savannah's offering $81 per share, so if this is about money, you'll accept $82 from me, right?
Mom.
I am offering you $1 full per share more than Savannah.
$2.
I'll raise the cash and have an offer sheet to you before your birthday.
I tend to doubt it, but...
Oh, get the fuck out of my boardroom, kids.
Are you out of your mind?
I think he's trying to say you don't have $4 billion.
How much do I have?
I don't know, but it's somewhere in the ballpark of nothing close to $4 billion.
Charlie, did I ever tell you about the time my parents saw You Can't Take It With You on Broadway?
That was $42,000.
No. $42,350, and it was the last $350 that were the hardest. Sold my clothes, dealt a little weed.
Mom.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I didn't sell my clothes.
It's the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his office chair, here's Mike.
Welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show bonus hour for Friday, March 13th. Friday the 13th. 2015. This is the Mike O'Mara Show, and we are grateful to all of you because if you are listening to this show, that means you are bonus show subscribers,
right,
and you are the engine that stirs our vagine.
Put that on a T-shirt.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Or vagine engine.
It's a goofy hour. It's a little goofy hour we have. We like to get together every Friday with all of our friends and have you sit along and join us for fabulous times and some uncensored fun on the Mike O'Mara Show without those pesky commercial interruptions. That's what we like to do.
You know, we just had a lot of fun talk about Mark Riddell, and he's fun, and we love to have fun with fun. But I'd like to say we give the Ringling Brothers a run for their money as far as being the greatest show on earth.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I remember back in San Francisco when I was a baby DJ, working at KCCC out there in the San Francisco Bay Area, and that was a wonderful radio station. And they weren't involved with the circus, but they were involved with certain unsavory activities in the Tenderloin of San Francisco. That's back when I worked for the Cock Ringling Brothers. It was good times. That's good times had by all, everybody. It was so welcome to the show. Before we get started, I want to give a programming note to all of you bonus subscribers. You have a little heads up, and I know you get excited about things like this. Sure. We don't take a lot of vacations on the Mike O'Mara Show. We don't take nearly my old vacation schedule on the Don and Mike Show, which was 34 weeks of vacation that Don and I were able to take.
Last year, Mike. 2 weeks last.
We had 2 weeks.
I believe when you were on the Don and Mike Show, Johnny Carson called and said, "How did you swing that?"
Hey, how did that work? 3 to 4 weeks of vacation a year is what we shoot for, and we'll see what we do. Last year, only 2 weeks.
That's all.
Because we were working our little nads off for you, and we love you, and we want you to enjoy the show, and we like working our nads off. So the fact is, we do have a spring break for the show that's coming up. It's not a spring break that's going to be broadcast. It's a spring break where we are getting out of each other's sight. Because to be honest with you, I love you guys like family members, but to be perfectly honest, I am ready to not see you for an extended period of time.
You know what's strange about this? And I agree, and as I was having a conversation with Shannon about this break, because it's unprecedented that we take a break like this, right?
Right.
Yes, right.
There is no precedent.
And I said, it's like Mike is sick of us, but he's already in Florida. Like, he's already there. I was like, we must really, really annoy him if he's sick of us from D.C. to Florida.
He's not even sick of us. He's sick of us over the internet. I mean, what if we put the camera
Whoa, now hold on just one little tiny second there.
Cyber Oscar is really pissing him off.
Yeah,
hold on. Now, hold on there. The fact is, it's not just me. Don't you think that we're all ready for, don't we all look forward to this little repast that we're going to be
Oscar doesn't because he's perfect, but I do.
Oscar is
are you
full
sure you guys want to have this
shit.
vacation? I actually said that the other day.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, we don't have to have the vacation.
Well, no, your attitude, that might have been the quote. If you put it down on paper, but what I heard was not, are you guys sure you want to have this vacation? What it was, are you guys sure you want to have a vacation? Because it's
No. Oscar, the break is scheduled. Yeah, because you're not going anywhere.
Well,
right?
I am now, but I would have been here anyways.
Well, wait a minute. But a show of hands then for the man that doesn't want to take the vacation. Who's already made vacation plans?
Nobody?
No, Oscar, you just said you've made some
hand.
plans. You have to raise your hand.
Yeah, I was looking around the room.
I haven't made any vacation
Well, Mike,
plans.
when you hear what happened, it legitimately fell in my lap. I was shocked.
Mike,
So,
when you hear what happened, you're going to shit yourself.
Let me give the program, it is the third week, correct, of April? That's when we are heading out of town?
I think it's the second week. Let me check the calendar. Well,
I'll do it.
I
I'll
don't
check
know,
the calendar
Mike, when
right
you're
now.
leaving.
When
but
are you going?
Let me see. Well, April 1st is a Wednesday. April Fool's is a Wednesday. So it is the 13th where we've gone. The 13th. The week of the 13th. So technically it is it's about the third week. It's about the third week. And technically the second week. But we'll see what happens.
Second full week. And
well, what do you do? What the fuck do you do when you get Wednesday? It falls on April 1st. When the middle of the fucking week is April, is Wednesday.
Write a letter,
and it's
Mike.
April, and that's the thing. Do you call it?
Letter to the calendar.
Wednesday to the
All right,
calendar.
we're okay. You know, we're taking a fucking vacation. We're taking a fucking vacation the second full week of April.
Perfect.
That's what we're taking.
And it
Thank
won't
you.
get in the way of our observance of April Fool's Day, which falls on a Wednesday.
When all sorts of crazy tomfoolery happens.
Oh, Mike, there'll be pranks. Have you ever done the one where you tape down the thing on the phone so when you answer the phone, it's great.
Fantastic.
All these great jokes.
Rob still remembers the greatest one we ever did. You remember that one, Oscar?
The tattoo.
Yeah, the tattoo.
Yeah.
I was
I
proud
remember
of
listening to
that.
that.
Any prank we ever
Tats
did on
for
the Don and
Tots,
Mike
Mike.
show, I was Tats for Tots.
It had a name.
Best acting, best fantastic. We pre-recorded it so they wouldn't fuck it up,
killed.
and that would not have worked live because the kid would have fucked it up.
Right.
I think.
And
But,
also, what was great is I think we aired it on like April 15th. So
Right.
people weren't looking for a gag. We had screaming women. We had a policeman come by.
that was right after texting became a big deal at radio stations, where I had a computer screen
Instant
in front
feedback,
of me,
Mike, is
instant
what we
feedback,
called it.
and oh my god, I was sitting there grinning because I was getting the live feedback. I will never ever listen to this radio station again. And then the best one was, I've called the police. And they did.
They did. They showed
They
up.
called the police because a child was being tattooed. It was fantastic. And it was all a lie.
I think the kid was 12 playing 8. He was the son of someone who worked in the real estate business upstairs. That's
Right.
how we found him. And the one thing I remember is you gave him some direction. You said, pretend that it hurts, but you don't want people to know it hurts.
Yep.
So when
yep.
we had him,
Because when we started to roll tape, he got the first needle, and we brought a tattoo artist in, and you don't need to tattoo somebody to make that gun sound, because
Right.
it does the nee, like that, and he goes, nee. And the first time the kid did, he goes, ow, ow, and I said, no. I want you to pretend like you're pretending that it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
And
Keep it in your
that's
pants.
that is the only direction I gave that kid, and he was perfect. And then I would say, are you okay? Does it hurt? And he said, a little.
Oh, I remember when he made a noise that was like, and he just stifled. And it was heartbreaking, and I'm there watching him not getting hurt. But it was heartbreaking to watch it
Oh
happen.
my
Great
God!
moment.
It
So,
was good.
so the
Then
second
they fired us.
full week. That's it. Yeah, they fired us right after that.
Yeah, second full week, Mike. This past Saturday, I went to a friend's house for a big birthday party, and I was asking him because he happens to travel around the Caribbean a lot, and I said, "Hey, what do you think about this island?" And he says, "Well, what do you?"
And
why
how
are you
is
asking?"
Porno Dan doing? Is he doing okay?
I don't know Porno
Kind of
Dan.
curious. Okay.
No, I definitely heard enough about him.
Oh, he was a great friend.
And he's just this guy is like super kind, and he says, "Why are you asking?" I said, I'm thinking of going on vacation. I haven't gone on vacation with my girl in so long. It's always been work related or see my family. I said it'd be sweet to take her somewhere, and we just haven't done anything. We really haven't had the time. Like, we had 2 weeks off last year. That's it, right?
Right.
And she can swing it, so I'm thinking of doing that. He goes, "Well, look."
Yeah, she can.
He goes,
This is the guy that's thinking about taking a
no,
vacation.
I am the guy.
Oh,
talking
you're the
to-
guy.
I'm talking to my friend Tim, right? I'm talking to my
so
friend
you're
Tim about this.
saying I'm thinking
Porno
about taking a
Tim.
little vacation
Yes.
because your girlfriend can get away and you can get away from your school
and
everything.
It's a casual conversation at his home that we're both there for a birthday party. It's his house. He's hosting it, right?
And can I get a little more information on your friend? Is he wealthy?
He just exited from a tech company. Yes, so he
Okay, so it's one of your rich friends.
Yeah.
Mike, his name is Tim Technology.
So
technology is named for him.
And he's Todd's
So you're
friend
casually
as well,
sitting in the living room of Steve Wozniak.
and he says,
Happy birthday, Mr. Jones.
I'm not going to use his last name, but he's a good guy. Todd introduced me to him, I would say 4 to 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago now. Maybe. It may be 8. I don't know.
Are Tim and Todd still close?
Yes, we're all friends. Todd was there as well. And
Very good.
we're there, and he says, well, how about this? Let me check if our house in Key West is if anybody's staying there, and if no one is, you can have the house for the week. And I said, Tim, that's super generous. You've offered before, because he said this in the past, just in the casual conversation. You should go down to Key West. We have a house down there, this and that. And I said, no, I don't want to impose. It's probably late notice. He goes, no. He's like, if you try to get somewhere now, it's going to cost a fortune, because right now is prime time, spring break time.
Yes.
For anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Fun time, prime time, spring break.
So
time.
expensive to fly, too.
To fly.
It is.
And he said that. He said, even if you try to get to the Bahamas, it's going to be so expensive. Just get down there. You don't have to pay for a hotel. We'll take care of it. Just got to pay for the maid. That's it. And I said, okay.
That's a good sign. Pay for the maid. Yeah, that means big.
And if you can, he goes, and I'll check the dates. I'll double check. I'll text you tomorrow. So he texts me. He says, I just checked with my wife. It looks good. He goes, when do you want to get there? When do you want to leave? And I'm like, are you serious? This is like too good to be true. And he says, no. He's like, I'm happy the house is being used. And they have a home down there with a pool, and it's 2 blocks away from the main strip, and it's in Key West. And I write back to him. I said, hey, should we rent a car because I'm looking at flights.
Sure.
Should we rent a car for the week? He goes, no. If you need a car, he goes, we have bikes there, but if you need a car, I have a 4-door Jeep. I just got it. You can use that if you need it. And I said,
my God,
what?
he gave you a vacation.
Yes, right.
Oh,
It's
fantastic.
like winning it on a game show.
Did you get good? Did you get good airfare to Miami?
Yeah, I'm going straight to Key West, Mike. Spare no expense. Flying
So you're connecting. You're connecting in Miami.
No,
and
I'm going straight from DCA to Key West.
They have a direct flight,
and it costs an arm and a leg. But since I don't have to pay for the place, I spent the money.
That's fantastic.
so like a full size big jet.
It's just I didn't look at the jet. I just knew that I could get there.
That's got to drive you crazy, because you're a guy. Yeah, we've lost one of our propellers.
We'll get there in 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours, and we're there.
But Mike, you always look at the equipment that you fly, so that's got to drive you crazy. Because
Are you taking a private plane?
It's not a private plane.
Yeah. It's Todd Moore's private plane.
I'm doing the math here from D.C. to Key West in a little less than 2 hours.
Let me give you the
It might be
itinerary.
a reconditioned Concorde if he's making that flight in 2 hours.
Yes,
I'll give you the exact details. I know you care about this.
Because
so
Miami is like a 3-hour flight, isn't it?
Yeah, 2.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
2 hours and 45 minutes probably from D.C.
But Oscar can make it in 2
plane
hours.
leaves at 10:30 and gets there at 1, so it's a little more than 2 hours.
So it's 3.5 hours, you ass.
So my point is,
2.5, rather.
it's direct.
That's
is
amazing.
beautiful, because if you fly into Miami, you have to drive about 4 hours to get to Key West.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about right. That's it actually takes me, as the crow flies, probably about 4.5 hours to drive from this side over to Key West.
This is the burn. My girl's got school, so she can't get out of her Monday practicum, so we're going to have to go on Tuesday instead of hypothetically a Sunday, because I have class on that weekend as well.
So you're flying Tuesday through Friday. You will be in the
Tuesday
Florida
through
Keys.
Sunday.
You felt it necessary to
Tuesday
fly
through
together?
Yeah.
You didn't. You could go out and then you could just meet her. You got the Jeep. You could go down on Sunday.
Oh no, I think it's kind of rude.
You know what you have to do
rude.
that time of year? You have to do a fishing charter.
Oh no, I'm not into fishing, Mike. I can't do that.
What are you? You're just sitting by the
Then
pool and
take a
drinking.
boat
Is
ride.
that it?
No, I don't. I've been on Mike's boat. It's
Charter.
plenty of work.
I think a fishing charter is a little different than heading out on Mike's
I'm going
boat.
to read in the morning and drink in the evening. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh wow!
Treat yourself.
Fantastic.
And
a lot of homework.
One day, drink.
Well,
in the
I have
morning.
one question for you.
Yes.
So when are we having lunch?
How far are you from Key West?
I can get to Key West in 4.5 hours.
Mike, if you want to drive down, I'd love to lunch with you.
What if you could meet halfway, somewhere 2 hours on either side?
Might be too much.
I think it might be nice.
I don't want to overstay my welcome by saying, "Hey, I'm taking your Jeep up the road 2 hours."
No, we're not going to do it. If anything, I would come and visit. I don't think it's going to happen. He's there. He's there with his lady. And but I will. When you get there, I want you to text me and let me know what the digs are like. Because I love the idea of Key West. In fact, I don't mind the idea of maybe partying with you.
Isn't it?
And
it
maybe Shannon could babysit.
Isn't it wild?
She's going to show up, you and the kid, right?
Isn't it though? I guess. Look, I have had, and Mike. To be fair, you're one of the most generous people I know in my life. But I've had people tell me stories about this, and
about what?
A friend gave me their house in some place. Never happened to me in that way.
Do you remember the story I told you about when I gave this house away for a week?
No.
Do you don't remember that?
Mike,
No.
I don't know that you've ever told the story.
Rob, I think I went on the air with it. I know I went on the air with it.
It doesn't ring a bell right off the bat.
Buddy of mine came down here with his family, let him have it for a week when they were down here. Came down, they got it in April, like Oscar.
Yeah.
I didn't see it again because that's back in the days when I didn't rent it out.
Prime time
and
for it,
so but that was like the end of season where they used it. I wasn't back in that house until Christmas time, and I came in, and the house was trashed. It was filthy.
My God!
I'm talking poo on seats. I'm talking. We lifted up. I remember the best memory I have. We walk into the kitchen, and there is a cutting board where not put away, just sitting on the counter. And I lifted up the cutting board, and there was all this gravy or sauce or juice underneath that had been there since April, and I was
6 months.
just out of my. There was laundry piled up on top of the washer dryer. That hadn't been done. It was, bedding that.
How did you know this guy?
It's one thing when you find bedding in a dryer that's
Right.
because it's been done. That's cool because people do. That's the last thing they do.
and they do
this
it as
was
they leave.
unwashed laundry that was sitting on top of the.
How did you
my
know
God.
this guy? I won't ask you to name his
I
name.
can't
but-
give you the details.
Why
I
did
can't.
Jimmy
It's a
do
good-
that to your house?
No, Jimmy just comes down to visit and then spends like 48 hours with one of his drinking buddies because I wasn't drinking at the time.
Do you remember
And
that
just-
happened? He just rolled.
What Jimmy wanted
He
to
just
do-
rolled.
Jimmy went 2 hours inland.
Yeah.
Somewhere on a lake.
He went up to, as he pronounced it, Punta Gordo. Duh.
This is-
And he went up there, and Carl and I were pissed. I'm not kidding you. We were
You
pissed
should
about
be,
that.
because you know what? When you invite someone to visit and actually, and you're not lending them your house,
Right,
they're a
right.
visitor. You know what? You're not a stopping point. You're not
Exactly.
like a hub.
What
You're-
time
Exactly.
you come to dinner, Jimmy?
I don't know. I don't know.
So,
but better
Oscar-
wing sauce.
Let me tell you though, Carla and I talk about it all the time. Going down to Key West and hanging. It is just a very cool place.
I've never been. I don't
there's
know what
nothing
to
like
expect.
it. There's nothing like, and it's what you like. It is what you like. You will love Key West. In fact, I predict you're going to love it so much that you're going to want to go back. You're going to like, because that's what you dig. You dig nightlife. You do. You love nightlife. You love hanging out.
It's impossible to not have a good time there.
It's the party capital of the state
So-
of Florida. There's nothing like
This
it.
is-
It's where all the alcoholics go to die. It really is a wonderful place.
If we play our cards right, and Mike, I'm the type of house guest that when we leave or when I leave, I don't want you to know that I was ever there.
That's right, Mike.
That's-
Leave only footprints. Take
But
only
that's
memories.
seriously, that's how you get invited back. To
Right?
be perfectly
and
honest,
we
with
get
you. That's the way
invited
that works.
back. What if all goes well and I say, hey man, look, I don't want to ask too much. Would it be possible if we just do a few shows from there and we do the gang goes down because he's aware of the show.
He knows the show.
Right.
He knows the show.
Right.
That would be huge. Would you be open to that? Maybe next
I would
year
be
sometime?
I would be open to that
like
in a
that.
heartbeat because it would be very easy to do, and it would be something that would be a little. I think Key West
We go
to
straight
do
to
a bunch
Cuba
of
from
shows
there.
to come down here and do
Cuba.
shows from here. This is a bedroom community, really, when you look at it that way, and it's an elderly bedroom community. But I think Key West is so much fun, and the one thing when you
I'll check
mentioned
his
the
up-down
car. You have to, yeah, that might be a little shaky.
I'm sure it's fine.
But the thing about Key West also, they have a lot of electric cars around there that are like almost glorified golf carts
Oh,
that,
I've seen
that
them,
they
yeah.
all
Seen those.
that they all use. You'll have to go to the southernmost part of the United States, which is a lot of fun, and you'll have to watch the sunset and have a drink down there and toast the sunset down there.
look at
They do all
you.
sorts of fun stuff. Now, you might want to check a Key West calendar because I think the fall is when the naughty stuff goes on.
Fantasy Fest.
Well, there's fantasy.
And if you want to check it, remember Key West calendar. That's calendar with a K.
It is going to be spring break. He gave me a heads up. He said it's spring break down there.
But it's the tail end of it.
I don't know enough about it. I just know that.
Rob, what are your plans for the vacation?
If my dad is at his beach place, I think I'm gonna hang with my dad with a little bit. I might steal one of the kids and go down to the beach. Now it won't be, of course, it's not Key West. So it won't be like beach weather. But
where would you, if you could go? If you could go with your bride, your kids are old enough where
Isn't Carrie going to Florida?
Well, Carrie's in Key West right now.
Is Carrie really in Key West?
Yeah, she flew into Miami on Monday and then drove to Key West yesterday. She tells me she's having a wonderful time.
With who?
Tony and Tony's boyfriend. I don't know Tony's boyfriend's
It's
name.
just two dudes and your wife?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, and they're staying at Jennifer's house, and she lives in Key West. Not Jennifer's house, Jennifer's condo.
Okay.
So it's 5.
Is this the supper club?
No. These are Carrie's high school friends from down in Newport News.
Is this the guy, her lover from Japan?
No, it's not her lover from Japan, Mike. But thank you for remembering. Trust me,
awesome.
this guy is not.
Japan.
This guy is not going to be the lover of any female, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So
was he a big fat tub of goo? Is that what he is?
No. He's happily in a relationship with his boyfriend.
He's got a partner.
Yes.
Oh, so she's going now. So Carrie is down in Key West with a very, very prominent gay community down in Key West. That's another reason I think Oscar's going to love it.
He'll do fine.
The gays are going to love me.
They are going to be all over you.
So it's Carrie and a man named Tony.
Yes, and his boyfriend.
And his boyfriend. So it's Carrie and two.
No, that's not that Tony. And then they drove. She flew into Miami because she couldn't fly directly to Key West like Mr. Rockefeller over here.
Hey, I used my points. Are you kidding me?
No, of course you used your points. And so then they did the evening in Miami and enjoyed the club life there. And then
did they go to South Beach?
They did. And Carrie said it was so funny. She did a group text to me and the kids the next day, and she said, we drove across the state to Key West today, and it was so hot, I actually got a little car sick. And I replied, Miami flu, meaning that she drank so much, that's why she was throwing up.
Yeah, she had a hang, and she gets that, right? She has the morning after pukes more than anybody I've ever known.
Oh,
right?
She is really, really good at it. Yeah. She also has a running case of what we call supper club flu. That normally follows a night of the supper club.
Wait, is it strange that I think, Mike, you touched on it earlier, that she's going on vacation without you?
No, because right now, you know what? I don't know that it's any secret, and since it's the bonus show, I'll say it. Jones of New York, the corporation, is closing all of their stores.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So before the end of the year, she will no longer be there.
Oh.
So she has to burn up all her vacation time in a proper way.
Is she going to go somewhere else? What the hell are you going to do?
Oh, I don't know.
How long has she supported you, for God's sake?
Well, Mike, how long have you known me? It's been quite some time.
What is? You don't talk about that very often.
On?
I mean, how's it going? I mean, this is hard for him, ladies and gentlemen. This is very, very hard for him.
I can't wait.
Bear with him.
What's the plan?
Carrie has got her resume in order, and she is looking for a job. I mean, that's really what you got to do.
I was hoping she was going to stay home, and then you could finally exercise that pimp hand of yours and say, hey.
It's full scholarship time, baby.
No more naps, no more lip. This is the way I want things.
Carrie gets to get whatever she wants.
Oh, very sweet man.
But she has to be careful because...
Sorry, Carrie.
Aw, marriage.
I'm so sorry.
She has to be very careful to use her vacation so she doesn't get shafted out of it before she is let go.
Use it or you lose it.
And she also has to stay with the company because there probably will be a severance package.
There's got to be a severance.
So she's been with Jones for, I think, 9 or maybe 10 years.
Nice severance coming
so
the way.
What, is the whole company folding? Is that
They're closing down all the stores. I think the company is remaining.
Fucking retail sucks
I hate
balls.
It. I hate it.
That's why I go Amazon.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
But
Oscar.
Yeah, you know what? That's why my wife is being fired, because you shopped at Amazon. You didn't buy your suits and suit separates at the mall. The mall.
Please. They're retail stores.
When did this happen, Rob? When did you know about this? Because you don't, Rob. You
time.
don't. Rob doesn't share anything about that's painful or negative or anything.
Dick.
He never does.
How about you bare your
he
soul?
keeps the castle. Bare your soul a little bit. How did the whole thing go down with that? And when did Carrie start vacationing separately?
Well, she's vacationed separately for a long time, but I think that the announcement came down around Christmas time. I'm not sure. And the reason that I didn't tell you guys, I'm not sure I'm supposed to talk about it. But she got it down.
Well then I mean you can erase the whole bonus.
No, it's fine. I chose to say.
I don't want to get your wife in trouble
I'll
for
see if
Christ's
it's on
sake.
the web.
No,
Continue your conversation.
I think you'll be able to find something. Rumors certainly on the web. Anyway,
right.
So there are rumors that the place is closing down.
Has it been? But it's been confirmed to them.
Yes, and so she's got to figure out how to best do that. Now, as far as vacationing separately, this is a great time for her to get together and meet her friends.
They announced January 30th. Here it is on Bloomberg.
Okay,
yeah, it's not a secret, Rob. For fuck's sake, it's not a secret.
Hey, Pally, it was a secret.
Know.
It was a secret at Christmas time a month before.
Thanks,
that
Christmas time. Thanks 4 months ago. I appreciate that. All right.
I said I didn't know if I was supposed to talk about it or not.
It's the first hit. WashingtonPost.com. There you go. It's top secret, Mike.
So what does she have a game plan or
Well, she wants to
what
get
kind of
another
support?
job.
Well, what kind of support did you offer? Just out of curiosity.
I told her that
you say?
you know what?
It's gonna be okay.
You better get a
find
job.
I mean, let's be honest, Rob. You've done pretty well for yourself in the last year.
I said you're going to need to get a job.
How did you game plan? I love to see this.
She's got enough experience now where she could kind of move laterally. In
She
retail,
could, yeah, and
couldn't
she is in management there. She doesn't want to stay in retail though. So what I've encouraged her to do,
because it sucks during the holidays.
It sucks all the time. And as a matter
Right.
of fact, I mean, if you doubt that it sucks, look that she is, a 10-year employee in management, and they're just going to shut down, and she's done. And it's, you know what? Sorry, that's
Right.
it. Goodbye.
Right.
So I don't want her to stay in retail. That's where a lot of her experience is. Right now, she's investigating jobs. Her useless degree is in geography. And
Has she
did a lot
ever thought about doing a podcast?
Mike?
Carrie's World.
Oh, that would be great.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. Yeah.
No.
Welcome to Carrie's World. I just like playing that. I don't know.
think
What about
she hates me enough that she would never do a podcast.
Since Katie Von Herman has such a horrible internet connection, it could be Cake and Cookie.
By the way,
Cake
I've
and
only
Carrie.
Cake and Carrie.
And now that the spotlight is on you again,
Right.
why are people busting your balls about that? When is the last time you actually did a cake and cookie show?
One dropped yesterday.
One dropped yesterday. So
Yes,
you
but
did
also
it.
the fidelity, Mike.
Really?
Yes.
Was it problematic because she's down? Is she down in Georgia now?
She's in Jupiter. Not the
Oh,
planet.
she's in Jupiter, Florida.
Right, but
Okay.
Thanks for clarifying.
the city.
Right. She's on Jupiter, and she's a little person, and that's a large planet. That's bigger than the Earth. For those of you that don't know your astrology, I mean, it's a big planet.
Listen, I'm talking large.
It's large. It's big. Yes,
And because her computer desperately needs updating, which it is about to be, we're not able to get the fidelity that we are ultimately
well, get
going to
that
have on this-
fucking husband while he's shitting out his gold bricks to get her a new computer, for Christ's sake.
Listen up, Dan.
Daniel
That's the boss.
Von Dollar Sign ought to be able to fucking go down to the local Mac store and get her something brand new, state of the art, for God's sake, And meanwhile, she's over there. I mean, I'm not helping her out. I mean, we're feeding our families here.
Tell us, what does she sound like? You do a good impression.
We say, hi, I'd like to welcome you to the 42nd episode of Cake and Cookies. My name is Rob Spiewak.
That's bullshit.
How are your dogs? John Presley. How's the weather in Florida? But you know what? I have to.
And Skype doesn't work? Skype
That's
doesn't
how
work?
we're doing it. We're going it on Skype, but we're having an impossible time getting her computer to recognize the mixer so she can use a proper microphone. So she's Skyping like you would at an office meeting.
All right.
And I need to correct
well,
the
I'm sure you've
impression.
talked to Oscar about this, but I will tell you, just throw the microphone out of the equation. Just have her talk to the computer. I mean, that's use
that's
the
how we're
condenser
doing it.
microphone.
Yeah.
And is it really?
I forgot. It's not me or you on Skype. It's Katie. So
You're controlling the brand. You're controlling the brand very well because I haven't seen a lot of hate coming from the audience
they find it almost sweet that they're they're working through their
Mayberry, and
issues.
it's charming. And she's back next week, so we're back going to be next week back in studio and through the summer probably doing them.
They're coming back for the
When does
summer?
she?
Yeah.
Have they decided they are going to move to Savannah, Georgia?
They've selected a house and everything. It's beautiful. It has
All right,
3 sinks in the kitchen, Mike.
Does it really?
Yes. I don't know
Really?
why.
Is it a big house?
It's big enough for them. It's
Nice
fine
stack
for
of
them.
bricks.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, and they made a lot of money on their house in Herndon, right?
Yes, they're the kind of family that falls into a sewer and comes up with a handful of gold watches.
Well, you know what that tells me? That once again, with that little windfall, they could probably provide Katie with the type of equipment that
Full
would.
circle.
I mean, because to be honest with you, look, someone said, well, that's on your network. Well, it doesn't matter.
No.
The fact is,
well, they had a hard time computer shopping this, Mike, because they were on. Is it called Little Barbarella Island? Does that ring a bell?
Little Barbarella, what, down in the Georgia area?
No, this is off of Jupiter, I believe. It is some sort of island that is a vacation.
Well, you know what it is.
destination.
It's Beverly Hills is what it is.
And it's only
if
accessible
his family
by boat.
lives down there.
It's only accessible by boat, Mike. So it's hard to shop. There's no Apple Store on the island.
Oh man!
But we are
right, I'm
going to
looking
have
it
it
up right
corrected, and we shall have this repaired and fixed. We still love doing the show, and it makes us crazy that we're not able to do it the way we want to do it.
Crazy.
The
cake and cookie aholics.
How's that?
Cake and cookie aholics?
Yes, cake and cookie files.
Oh, that's what you call them?
That's
Hey,
effective,
files.
Effective now. The
Please-
CNC
please
files.
use that.
Cake files?
Yeah, they'd be like, cake files. We're back.
I'm trying to find where Little Barbarella Island is.
I might have the name wrong, but it is only
Star Island, Mike. Look that up.
Look, it's not Star Island. What is that?
Oh, that's right off. It's in Miami.
Oh, it is?
Like every house is like $23 million.
I see. Well,
Star Island is like on the way to South Beach, and you literally go across a secured guarded bridge, and that's the way.
Well, to be fair, the Van $sign family, as you call them, they didn't buy; they rented. They rented a place, and the whole family's there, and the dogs
sweet.
and everything.
So they went on vacation in another part of Florida while living in Florida.
Well, they're not on vacation in Florida; they're just visiting.
Living.
They're visiting.
Oh, okay.
And it was
Jupiter,
sort of,
by the way, is Tiger Woods land.
Oh yeah.
If you want to know
and
about
Burt Reynolds land.
And but I mean, it's serious, serious buckage down there.
So once
kind of buckage that would be, you buy a good computer in 5 seconds.
Most of the houses come with computers, and then so they'll be back, I believe, Monday. And they'll be up here for the duration, staying at Dan's family's house in Alexandria
cool,
until they can close the deal.
Close on the
Savannah.
house.
Yes, close on it.
Good for
Yeah,
them.
the 3-sink house.
And what is Dan going to be doing in Savannah? for a living?
They both work from home, so they're able to continue with their same job. They are in the field of education. You see.
You know what? You're chasing this, and we all do this. This dream of the home and what we want to do. Technology and Mike, you're a testament to this. That you can do some of your jobs from anywhere in the country, and why not choose a place where you can afford to live and you don't have to stress about traffic and bullshit.
Actually,
and, it's just
the
that's the way to
education
live.
that they organize is based in Long Island. I mean, they could be
For the
anywhere.
company, I know the company. Yeah,
So the fact that they're in
That's
D.C.
too
or
cool.
Savannah or Florida
Good
makes
for
no
them.
difference. They can continue.
Well,
to
but
do
there's
it.
and the people should know that in order to do this, we got very, very lucky a few years back when this technology came our way that was not only affordable, not cheap by any stretch of the
certainly not
imagination,
cheap.
but was one piece of equipment changed the way we do the show.
Yeah.
And people were talking about. It's funny when we talk about vacations, like being sick of each other. The fact is that that's a testament to the seamlessness of the transition down here.
Yeah.
The only thing that hasn't changed is like when I watch the video playback of the show. Like I'm talking to you guys right now and looking at my little feed, and I don't see the delay. But then when Pony puts that show up, and you see me talking like this. I want to go. And Pony has been giving me the same bullshit lip service. And if one more person says, it'll be all fine, Mike, if you bring your computer up here, I'm going to fucking throw this monitor through the window if I hear that again.
You bring your computer
I
up
don't
there,
see
though?
it, Mike. I just watched yesterday's feed. I don't see that big delay.
Is it a little better now, or
I
did
didn't
it
notice
improve?
Maybe it's not something I'm looking for.
Rob,
but
have you
I'll check.
watched
No
if somebody's
chance.
if somebody is watching? Yeah, exactly. He's dealing with his wife's future unemployment.
No, just having a great time. I look at the feed occasionally, and there is a slight delay, but I don't find it off-putting.
No. I don't find it off-putting either.
No.
I think, in order to get a real idea, and this is nice when we pull the curtain back a little bit.
Sure.
I'd like to find out what Pony has to say about our particular situation with these technical developments. Are you ready, Pony?
Yes, I am, Mike. We are doing everything we can to increase our video quality, but with the internet, there's only so much you can do. Thank you.
Is that really your answer?
Well, video travels a lot slower than audio.
Does it travel as slow as the way you talk?
Possibly, yes.
Okay.
And it's really hard to get audio and video to sync up, especially when you're using two different devices, i.e. the Zip and Ustream. And it's, we're doing the best we can, but it's tough syncing all the audio when we have you in Florida and us up here. There's one audio stream coming into the machine, and we can't delay it too much without screwing up everyone's video.
Mike, I've blacked out.
Yeah, good.
I'll let you know.
I have totally blacked out. I swear to God.
Good.
Hey, but
that
I
answer
want to thank him for coming by.
Yeah, thanks for asking me that.
Right. That was, Jesus Christ, I think I've got an aneurysm.
Oh, wow. Talk about white noise.
It's pony time!
There we go. Yes.
This will
Pony,
jumpstart the
pony.
show.
Pony.
This'll do it.
Smoke,
cigarette.
that cigarette. Right.
Puff, and if you smoke yourself to death.
Right.
Wasn't that fun?
Fun. Enough.
Mike, I don't see the
you.
delay.
You
I'm
don't
on
listen
right now.
All right.
I'm on right now, my friend.
You're on the YouTube page?
I am.
Our YouTube channel.
I got the audio up. I'm listening.
Is it a funny show?
Pretty funny.
Which one is it?
This is show
Is it the one where we talk to Pony and then get disappointed?
That's all of it.
1, 2, 4, 6.
Oh, I liked that one.
Yes.
Like, you were so funny on that one.
Let me play.
just quickly.
I'm going to bring the audio from YouTube through my board
All right.
and play this, and tell me if you think the audio sounds good here.
Okay.
Just let me know if you think it sounds good.
That fish smells about done.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Boo, salad fingers.
Boo.
Oscar knows immediately what it is.
Oh, by the way, remember I
creepy.
said I was going to ask Julia if she knew about salad
Yes.
fingers? I said, Julia, I want to know, there's something on the internet that we want. Stop it! I don't like it. I said, do you know salad fingers? She says, yeah, like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay, Julia.
Too cool.
Hello. Today, I've been enjoying the pleasures
No!
Mike,
of
didn't want to say
Of
this.
nettles, and his fingers are all bloody. He's been enjoying the pleasures of nettles. Look at him.
what
He sees a baby carriage that he's going to put his nettles in.
contraption.
Okay, I'll stop.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
take this.
What the
I know.
hell
I
is
didn't want to
wrong
tell
with
you this, but
I don't know.
so what I was alluding to in the free show, and we talked about salad fingers the
Right.
first time, is I remember near the tail end of my relationship with Caro. I remember walking out, and she was like hammered, like on a weeknight, and she had her headphones on, and her face was like 3 inches from the screen, and the entire condo was dark except for the light from the screen coming on.
Oh, that's a horrifying glow.
And the glow, I walk around and I'm thinking she's watching a movie, something like
Sure.
this. She's watching salad finger videos at like
You know what?
2 in the morning.
This is the
That's when I
phenomenon
knew
of
something
the
was
internet.
wrong.
People are so sanctimonious about newness on the internet. That's so 3 years ago.
Right.
But the fact is, just the other day, again, 2 bull sharks pulled out of the Potomac, and somebody posts it like it just happened.
Right.
And this is from August of 2013, and you can see the pictures. It's summertime
Right.
when you see this, and you see that. But my point is, when you've got things like salad fingers, it becomes new to
There's
somebody
too
else.
much. You can't know about everything.
It's
You can't know about
no,
it.
You
No.
can't,
Can't
and
do
it's
it.
the reason that there's TV shows from the '60s that people will never know about because they were on, they were gone, they were live.
Yeah.
That's it. Once it's on the net, it lives there. Do you know what happens? Like every 8 or 10 months, someone posts a Harvey Korman's obituary. And Harvey Korman from the Carol Burnett Show, he's been dead for 5 years, but they repost it and they always say something like, "Oh, loved him with Tim Conway," and then he gets a whole bunch of people saying how much they're going to miss Harvey Korman. And then I wrote, "Check the date, you morons! This is from 2009."
I really wanted to do that with this bull shark guy, but I didn't have the energy yesterday. Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
So I go to the Mike O'Mara Show. I put that in the YouTube search engine, and the first thing I got is active 4 days ago. And then below that, I've got 1 year ago, then 1 year ago, then 1 year ago. How do I filter this so that I get the most recent thing posted on YouTube?
You know, if it says active over a year ago, that's actually written on my doctor's medical file for me. So it might be, I don't know if you're on YouTube.
Active culture?
Active over a year ago.
But the headline is just a logo with our show.
How does he get to the page, Oscar? Because we have a page.
I think I'm on the page right now.
You go to the internet, and then you go to youtube.com.
You open a browser?
Yes. And then...
You know what I see? Seriously, I go to the Mike O'Mara Show page on YouTube, and you know what I see?
What?
Omaricon 2013, live animated show open.
Oh, my God.
I mean, what the fuck?
Mike, I actually mentioned that to somebody. I just don't know when it was going to be changed. I remember, who did I talk to about that? That's so strange.
Who did you talk to about that?
I can't remember. I talked about it to somebody because what you don't know is I had a full meltdown about the YouTube page. I want to say near the end of last year. Remember?
I do.
Yeah, full meltdown. You weren't here for it, Mike. And we had to address that. Now, has that meltdown helped? I think clearly not if we have old videos up there.
So who's responsible for managing the YouTube page?
I don't want to throw anybody under the bus.
No, it's
Tony, what the fuck's going on?
I don't manage the
YouTube
page.
I put the responsibility on Rob. I asked him to monitor that.
What? No, you never did.
I did.
You
I said,
never
Rob,
did.
I said, Rob, I can't do everything.
I
You have
swear to God, I remember your meltdown.
You have to make sure Pony is on top of that. I gave you that responsibility.
You never
Pony,
did.
how can we have?
Never did.
How
Pony,
can
you were
we
here for that
have?
conversation. Am I telling the truth?
I was, but I was never asked to manage the YouTube page.
Oh, how about this?
Who the fuck
manage the
is gonna
fucking
do
YouTube
it?
page?
If I don't do it, let me ask you both. If I don't do it, who's going to do it?
It'll be me.
Okay.
Effective now.
Okay.
But I was never asked to oversee Tony in doing it.
Let me ask you this.
What?
When's the last time you went to the YouTube page? Be honest with me.
A month ago.
A month ago. I go every fucking day. You know why I go every day?
Why?
To make sure that the video's posted and Pony's doing his job.
Okay.
Care more about the product, not just in here. That's all I'm asking you.
All
As
right.
a full fucking partner, please.
Understood.
All right.
But
So-
also understand that it was.
Can we take the? Can we take the
You
Omaricon
shouldn't have to
2013?
be asked.
I know.
That's
but
the
I-
fucking point, man.
I understand
Jesus
that.
Christ.
All right. Can
I
we
wasn't
take
asked
down?
like a little kid.
Can we take down the Omaricon 2013 animated
That
show
can be
open
updated in a
with
heartbeat.
all of the other players from the show? Good God.
Absolutely.
I'm stunned. I mean, you know, it's and that's the headline on our. Is that our page?
That is our page.
Is that our
Yes.
YouTube page?
We have
So
it.
that's so I'm on the right page when I see
Again,
the very nice animation
If
here.
you watch the video, it's a new animation. It shouldn't have the rest of the players on the show. If that video, if I'm correct, is the one we did at the State Theater of just the three of us.
Yeah, it's the.
So it's not.
the
It doesn't
sitcom.
have anybody else on it. We just got a new video when we did the Reno show. That's
Okay.
what should have been updated.
Okay,
But it's not horrible.
All right, it's not that
No.
egregious with that. And then they've got the TMOS video 1246. Does that ring a bell right there? Would that be
Yeah,
the
that's
last one?
how
the last
we.
show?
Yeah, that's our last show.
Most recent.
That's the last show.
Yeah.
Well, even with that said, seeing that at the headline and created playlists, I have liked videos that we have.
Well, that's we don't need to know all that.
And all that stuff that's
Yeah.
that's on there, and that's so that's the page that we have. Yeah, I mean it needs to be updated. I mean all this stuff needs to be updated. That's we want to do that if we're going to have any interest on this. But I'm looking at the views and they're dick. There are really no views based on the people that listen to this show and the people that go to the YouTube channel. And let's punch it up. Let's get that done. And then maybe if we do that, we can get that. But it's a little silly to do that. But you went to the most recent video and saw that the syncing was there with the.
I watch every day, Mike, and it's not horrible. There's no horrible delay. I guess to your
Mike
point.
O'Mara, Radio
Oh,
Entertainment.
now you're going to listen to it now.
Well, we're having this discussion. We pulled back the curtain, and we
Yes.
want to get it all fixed. And I'm just trying to. I don't want to bore you with the audio of another show, but I'm just waiting till it comes on here, and we'll see what happens.
Is it
and I'm gonna see if it
loading?
matches up. It's
Is this
it's chugging along
12:46?
right now.
Amazon.
Bookmark it, please. All right, hold on.
There we go.
Just a second.
This is how the
In
show begins.
iTunes
Yes.
And the Google Play Store.
Now I'll see,
And
because
around
the only one that I
world
worry
at
about, you guys are usually fine,
MikeAmericShow.com.
and I'm
What more can
delayed.
we do
That's
for
the way
you?
it normally
It's
works.
the
So.
Mike
Well, there's always
O'Mara
going to be a
Show.
slight delay, Mike. There's no way we
Ladies
can
and
fix
gentlemen, brought to you as a public service today. You know, I know that a lot of people like to get away during the It's better. winter.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
better. There you go. That's all I wanted to look.
Now,
it is.
what did we
it is
learn
better.
today? That we all should. Mike's actually. I'll give Mike a pass. Pony, Rob, myself. We all have to work harder to look at every detail on the program and how it's presented. Right?
I agree.
Absolutely, I think so. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very, very fair, and you know, it's good to have these moments, and you never know where the bonus show
Sorry
is
for my
gonna go.
meltdown, Rob.
That's all right. It's you know what?
Did it happen? I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
It happened.
Well, it's just goddamn frustrating when everybody just sits there on their hands, and I'm like, come on.
I know it is. I agree with you 100%, and I think we're addressing that. And everybody should know that we, at least in the last probably 3 weeks or so, we have been behind the scenes tweaking everything. And this is everybody on notice, okay? I look at everything with this show. I do it every single day, and the fact is that we have a tremendous following from our listening audience. It's a small listening audience that, because of their passion, keeps us all doing well. I think that there are moments that everybody needs to be reminded of that, myself included, that this small but passionate listenership stays with us through thick and thin, and we have to improve the product. I think also that it is my sincere belief that things are going to get better. It is also my sincere belief that I will probably have to keep reminding, and I'm fine doing that, and I'm fine staying with the pedal on the metal, but everybody is on notice, and everybody that's in our room right now is on notice that things have to change, things have to improve, we have to get better, because if we don't, it's like anything else. Doesn't matter.
It
we
will
do
go
not
to shit.
We do not
You're
rest
not
on our
moving forward.
laurels.
Yeah, you're moving
We
back.
do not rest on our laurels, and we have some active people and we have some passive people, like any business, okay? And the passive people are being reminded that they have to be more active, and that is going to be taken care of. And I'm very, very excited about the future with this, and I will tell you that there have been changes since we had these meetings that I have been very satisfied
Quality
with.
control.
And I want everybody to know that while I'm satisfied with some of those changes, I am not with others. And we'll see what happens. And the pedal will be on the metal.
Yeah.
We will do that. And I think about it every day. One of the things, believe it or not, that I put on myself was, you know what? I'm an impressionist. I'm a radio impressionist. I have to keep my ears open. I have to come up with new ones. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get that done. I want to get that done. I want to have. They don't happen in a forced way. They're kind of organic.
Right.
But I keep my eyes open and I keep my ears open. And also with everybody, the buck does stop with me ultimately. And I'm very, very pleased with the crew that I have right now. I'm very satisfied with the crew I have right now. But I am not satisfied with the performances that we're getting out of everybody. And I know we can do better, and they know they can do better. So everybody knows they can do better on this show.
We all can
so
do better.
it's going to get better. And so when we have these meltdowns and Oscar screams and yells, that's fine, because Oscar does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And so that's okay. And Pony, you know it, and Rob, you know it, and our interns know it, and everybody knows it, and Oscar also knows what I expect of him.
Yeah.
And he knows that if he let off on the gas pedal a little bit, I be on him too, and he's on me. And we're all on each other, and we want it to be better and better and better. It's a tiny little podcast. You would think that, okay, it's a podcast. Well, you know what? We take this seriously. This is how we are feeding our families, and we want the standards to be where they need to be. So
Because
I
that's
promise you I'm
what
going to do that.
Our audience deserves.
Agreed. This is what
The
we
one
do.
thing, and on a show note, since everybody's giving everybody Oscar, the one thing, I just need you to smile more during the show. I'm looking at this right now. You look, seriously, you look like you've just gotten a cancer diagnosis as I'm looking at this right now. In fact, well, both of you do. I'm sorry, got to spread the wealth. Both of you look like you just got a cancer. And I'm sitting there smiling at something, and you two looks like you just been shot. It looks like you just got, somebody told you
We're
just had
waiting
VD.
to
That's what it
react.
is.
You know
That's
what it
probably what's happening. Maybe I'm not. Well, I'm not hearing the audio. What are we listening to right now?
That's only
a lot.
A 200-foot wide lot.
There you go.
we're
Okay,
talking
that's
about
the
land.
stimulating content. Yes, land far and wide, land
Real
far and
estate.
wide.
Real
No,
estate.
And
you
now-
were telling us about Walmart and how they build up.
No, that was when he was doing his Mike O'Mara real estate report.
Oh,
And
that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, now as a round table, and I mean this sincerely, we will go around the room and we will go through each and every member that is in the room today. And I ask all of you to tell our listeners of your commitment to make the show better. I am Mike O'Mara. The buck stops with me. I will maintain everybody's standards. I will keep my eyes on the prize and my pedal to the floor to make sure this show is better. Rob Spiewak.
We will continue to provide you the best audio of any podcast on the internet, and that includes not just the fidelity of our show, but the music involved, the elements involved, the audio involved. The openings to the show will be fresh and new and exciting, and also we will be bringing guests to the table to intrigue you and make you tune in every day and say, my God, what's next?
Oscar Santana.
Look, people, I do enough. But the guys... No, I'm going to continue working as hard as I can to make sure we bring you the best product, bring the funny on a regular basis as we have been. And really, look, I know I could be a dick sometimes, but it's really for the greater good. And I think that we all need people to push us. And I need Mike to push me. I need to push Rob. Rob needs to push Pony. It's a circle. It's a circle, right?
Right.
Pony Boy Matt Bloom.
You know what? I will continue to be a wonderful, entertaining presence on the show and do everything I can to keep our website up and running, up to date and current and ready to enjoy.
God, you're a bag of shit. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am terribly sorry.
I mean, Pony.
God damn. To keep our website up and running. Basically, I'll keep the electricity on, for Christ's sake.
Server admin.
Oh, my God.
He makes sure that we're tip-top. I've seen the speeds, Mike.
Tip top. Thank you, Pony. I'm sorry. I did not mean it when I called you a bag of shit. And now...
That's great.
Thank you. I meant the presentation was a bag of shit.
This is one for the books.
Yes. And now, Mac McIntosh, please.
Yes, I will try my hardest to do all the tasks that are needed of me.
All right.
And I will make sure I am helping Pony with everything he needs.
And
all right.
getting sexual favors?
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And now, speaking of that, gentlemen, and I guess because it's been a task to Rob and Pony, when will the video from the 2013 animation be removed from the Mike O'Mara show page that has been up there forever? When will that be removed?
Is 1:15 Eastern Standard Time.
That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless you and the United States of America. That was not the bonus show that I expected, you know?
I thought we got a lot done.
Yeah, and you got to wear your hat. It was a good thing.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Oh, that was a little passive-aggressive right there.
What?
Yes,
No.
sir. That's right.
I was just talking about the amount of stuff we covered. We started with elephants, and we ended up
Yes.
where we ended up. It was a lot of ground covered.
That's right. I'm exhausted.
my
but
God.
and it was, yeah, I am. I'm truly
have a show
exhausted.
meeting next week. We just did it.
Yeah, we did. It's done. We don't have to do that. Thank you all very much for listening to the Mike O'Mara Show bonus hour. Boy, this is why. Oh, God damn it. This is on.
These
Oh,
damn
Jesus.
YouTube
I have
videos.
fucked up everything.
No.
God damn it. Hold on. Stop it. You
Mike.
stupid.
Mike, I
Yes.
need you to get more savvy when it comes to technology, all right?
Thank you. I'm aware of that. I know.
Like, this is killing us.
No, I think just hit pause and then. off
I
you
know
go.
how to fucking stop a video on the internet. Thank you very much. I know how to do this. Yeah, all right. So really, and this is not to our listeners at all. This is to everybody I've been speaking with the last hour. Suck a dick. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. And then now I started it again,
Ciao.
and now it's
So
all
Mike,
right. Hold on.
where's
I'm going
the-
to start again. I am seriously.
No.
Swear to God, I'm going to break it.
Oh, don't
I'm going to break this fucking.
Well, it's not the computer.
It's
Let's
not the
be
computer.
honest.
All right, hold
All
on.
right,
This
frustration.
turns up. This turns
All
down.
right, yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Then that turns up,
Okay.
and
Right.
now suck it. Thank you. There we go. God damn it. Hope you enjoyed
win.
today's show. For Oscar Santana and Rob Spiewak, this is Mike O'Mara saying, hope you have a fabulous weekend, everybody. Oscar's going to vacation in Key West, Florida. I might just drop in on him. You never know. Carrie's down in Key West right now.
Yeah.
Couple of unknown men.
They're known.
They may be gay. And they may not. And I'm looking for a terrific clearance sale at a certain retailer coming up real soon. Hope you have a nice weekend. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. For everybody along the More Network, including Mickey Coachella and Rob, the comedian guy. This is and Steve Mermelstein. Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to all of you who purchased our bonus show content on the Mike O'Mara Show. You guys are the people that make it happen for us, and you are our die-hard listeners. Thank you so very much. Spread the word, tell a friend, and thanks for enjoying our bonus shows on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Mike O'Mara Radio Entertainment.